Sally, how are you? Good. Thanks
Hi,
so much. It was really good to have that conversation the other day on the phone. Really appreciate your time. So if you're comfortable, let's just flesh out a little bit more around what it is you're wanting. Now, if I understand from what you were talking about, you have a mentor program already in place and you're looking at wanting to provide some additional tiering to that program. So can you tell me a little bit more about what your thoughts were with what I suggested for the training side for your students, with the other side of then looking at it from a business perspective?
Certainly. Well, I think after I'd given it some more thought after we spoke, because of the situation we're in now with COVID, there's a new opportunity, I think, to actually expand on the mentorship role that we have. And I'm looking at trying to offer support and training to the mentors that we've got and to encourage new mentors to take on a more active role in, I guess, managing the mental health of the students. I think I said when I was talking about this in the background, they mentor students from third year dentistry to second year out. But we're finding that the demand is really there for the final years of their study because they've got a lot to contend with as final year students, huge workloads. But to then have the added impact of COVID, working off site, stressing about will they finish their course on time, and also a lot of overseas students who weren't able to come back to Australia. There's been a whole lot of other factors. So I wanted to expand the program, trying to include new opportunities and obviously to grow as well.
Sure. So one of the things based after our phone call, what I've put together, and I'll show you in a moment if you're happy, what I put together as a bit of a proposal. But in essence, what I'm thinking is if we use your existing model, we don't have to completely revamp anything. But what I can do for you is then write something specific for, you've got certain tiered age groups, as you've mentioned, and you've got certain mentors. But I think from that conversation, it would be beneficial, if you have a look here, if we actually had a look at bringing in some business people, and I can walk them through so that we can match them up at different stages of where the students may be, in the event that they do decide that they want to open their own practice, or they don't. But assisting them, as you said, from that mental point of view, well, it's a minefield out there. I just want to do dentistry, help people, but I need to make some money and make a business from it as well. So
exactly, that's right. And I think it's why limit ourselves to just that, I guess, extra benefit. But also, yes, they don't get a lot of training while they're at university about how to run a business, certainly not how to employ and recruit staff, manage staff, and obviously the policies and procedures that they need to put in place as well. So there's a lot of opportunity.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is go a little bit further, because I did actually add a few things in there as well. Now I know the big side of what you do is the event side. I think we could actually hook in nicely to that and just maybe do some introductory motivational things backed onto the end of a program or at the beginning of one of those programs that you've got. And so people, they get a sensibility of, okay, who is this person? Presupposing it would be me if I'm, if you take up on the opportunity that we have. And they then get really comfortable, and then we can lead nicely, because it's not all about turning up face to face. There will be times where they can't, and we may need to do that through media these days, looking at Zoom and things like that, because of the situation we're in. But I think then what we can do is have it so it's a building block within a mentor program, and also then take aside some of the mentors, because there's a lot of business people that I know that would be really, really happy to assist in relation to, great, this is a really worthy, I'm not going to say cause because you are a not-for-profit, but this is a worthy opportunity to go, great, I have all these skills and I want to see people successful as well. So everything is about setting up for success. It's not about setting it up to go, great, you're just going to be a good business person, or you're going to be a good dentist or hygienist or whatever. So it's looking at their overall structure, and that's what I've had a look at here. So we could actually map out a 12-month program. I'd be happy to write those programs, but work then with the specialists as well, because it's about saying, okay, who else can we get from a business context to come in that knows about how to actually set up a dental practice or set up an office, right down to point of sale. So having a look at the sales context so that they can have some additional learning rather than just doing the hands-on stuff as well with clients. So if you're comfortable, what I'd like to do is put together for you this package that I've had a look here based on the other conversations that we had earlier. By all means, I will follow up with you if that's comfortable by the end of next week. I'll send you a proposal out based on some dollars and things that we've spoken about, looking at 3 tiers. So one will be backing onto your mentor program that you currently have, building in some additional things to your events that you have over your next 12-month calendar, and then putting in a robust program for mentors and mentees on your program, but also some additional training around a business context and around a business model for them. Is that something that
That
would be
sounds
well?
ideal. That sounds very good and exactly the sort of thing that I was hoping to achieve.
Perfect. And the other thing that I really want to emphasise with this is that mental side of things. There's a lot of businesses out there as well, so this is an opportunity for the mentors and mentees to actually get some really good strategic strategies of dealing with the mental stresses that are happening. Not only am I running a business, but how do I deal with staff?
Exactly. They can take that information back to their own practice.
Exactly. And okay, fantastic. So I will send you through the proposal and I will give you a follow-up call on next Thursday. So should we just pop something in the diary now and we'll make an appointment? Okay. Thank you so much. Yes. Have a fantastic day. Lovely to see you, Sally.
Thank you, Jo.
Bye now.